On Saturday, June 14th, we embarked on an early start at first light with eyes on the Cape. We cast off lines from Port McNeill and headed northward, making a beeline for the Walker Group. The conditions couldn't have been better: fair winds, following seas, and even a visit from the sun, making for a textbook passage. Spirits were high aboard as we fully prepped and eagerly anticipated the next chapter of this voyage. On a Sunday morning, the Queen Charlotte Strait greeted us with its long, rolling breath, 4 to 6 foot ocean swells that tested our balance and stomach. By afternoon, we dropped anchor in serene Fury Cove, greeted by the beautiful white shell beach.
What's the measurements for smallest 30-pounder?
Monday, June 16, 2025. The morning brought a steady drizzle. By mid-morning, the rain let up, and we motored northward. Within minutes, the sea shifted dramatically, from exposed, wave-crashed rocks to the mirrored stillness between the islands of Penrose Marine Park. The Central Coast is fierce one moment and tranquil the next. We settled in for a cozy movie night in Frypan Bay, battening down for more rain under low clouds. Departing Green Island Anchorage, we steered a steady course across Fitzhugh Sound. At journey's end, the Hakai Institute, a beacon of scientific discovery and environmental stewardship run by the Tula Foundation, gleamed like a lighthouse in the early morning light. Spirits ran high aboard as we dropped anchor in Perth Bay, hurried ashore by the promise of sand and solitude. We pressed inland via the Lookout and Seven Beach Trail, a rugged march that clocked 4 hours, with photo halts aplenty. The trail wound over driftwood-strewn beaches and through wind-sculpted groves, each turn a reward. It was an unforgettable adventure into a stunning natural setting, where temperate rainforests meet the Pacific Ocean, boasting arguably the best beaches anywhere on the West Coast. Thursday, June 19th. Under moody gray skies, we set a course north through Hawkeye Passage, stopping for the night in Codville Lagoon. The next day, in the late afternoon, Ocean Falls greeted us with warm air and well-kept docks. Power and water were steady, and the moorage fee was a sailor's bargain, $1 per foot. Once a bustling hub of industry, Ocean Falls now lay in a state of repose. Morning brought mist and memories as we walked through Ocean Falls, not just on foot, but through time. Old roads, crumbling foundations, and dockside conversations painted a vivid picture of the town. The mill may have closed in 1973, but its spirit lingered. Ocean Falls still whispered, if you were quiet enough to listen. In the afternoon, the call of sunshine pulled us east into Roscoe Inlet, a serpentine 21-mile waterway flanked by granite cliffs. About halfway in, the walls steepened, and trees clung to rock faces with the desperation of time itself. The glacier-carved mountains, with their bowl-shaped tops and deep valleys, conjured Jurassic Park flashbacks, nature in its most cinematic form. We found our peace in Quarcha Bay, an anchorage wrapped in silence and stone. We turned south again, following the Seaforth Channel to the Bardswell Group. We timed our passage through Jackson Narrows at low tide, gliding past tide-slicked rocks adorned with starfish and sea anemones, clinging to life as they awaited the return of the sea. Finlayson Channel held us fast with the countercurrent, reducing our speed to just 4 knots. However, the scenery was our reward. From every flank of the shoreline, cascades of varying sizes tumbled down, rivaling any famed falls of Fiordland. Each one was a hidden gem for the observant mariner. A fortunate troll yielded a handsome lingcod just before we anchored in the snug embrace of Horsefly Cove in Green Inlet. Despite the drizzle and gathering fog, spirits were high as we made our way to the renowned Cootsa Inlet. A wilderness sanctuary unfolded before us, a prime grizzly territory during salmon season. We launched the dinghy in light rain and pushed upriver, mist clinging to the treetops and lending the entire scene a dreamlike stillness. We awoke to dense fog cloaking Cootsa Inlet, thick as wool and deepening rather than lifting. The sun, promised in the forecasts, proved a no-show. Yet, through fleeting breaks in the clouds, glimpses of snow-capped peaks, roaring falls, and estuarial beauty teased the eye, each moment a shifting portrait, different from the last. We lingered in this ghostly fjord for a while longer, knowing it sadly marked the northernmost reach of our voyage. Turning our bow southward once again, We retraced our path toward Green Inlet for the night and planned our landfall at Shearwater in 2 days' time. As we docked midday at Shearwater Resort and Marina, the sun made a rare and treasured appearance. With no fixed destination, we turned our bow south. As we threaded our way into Sandspare Passage, which translates to "without fear," we left the protection of inner waters. These islands are the final bastion before the full breadth of the Pacific Ocean. Cultus Sound, Superstition Point, Spider Channel, the Stopper Group, and the Kitty Hawk Islands, names that evoke both history and mystery, each corner brought a new vista or a sudden rock to avoid. Watching a juvenile humpback whale bubble feed, and later paddling a kayak into open waters to reach a hidden, tropical-feeling beach bathed in sunshine. Truly, a day made in heaven. Our course was set, southbound, with Cape Caution looming ahead. 5 hours and 10 minutes of steady cruising got us to Skull Cove without incident. There's always something peaceful about moving forward, especially in these remote passages where every bend offers a new glimpse of BC's wild coast and a hope of sunshine for the next day. Fresh supplies are running low, so we're ready to refill our tanks and galley in Port McNeill. A true, no-plan day on the water. With the sun out at last, we embraced it fully. July 12th. We steered a steady course toward Blackney Passage by Johnstone Strait, a vital shipping fairway and bustling marine thoroughfare, squeezed tight with swift currents. To ride the flood tides, we plotted a 1,700 hours departure through Chatham Sound, aiming to drop anchor overnight among the Indian Islands near Matilpe, an abandoned First Nations site. Just as we cleared the final range marker and eased into Havana Channel, we caught sight of 2 juvenile grizzlies splash fighting at the shoreline, entirely unbothered by our drifting vessel. A once-in-a-lifetime shot, pure maritime magic. We made fair time and found peaceful anchorage across from Forward Harbor. There, 7 young bucks, stags in velvet, browsed the exposed beach at low tide. Thanks for watching. This concludes 2 incredible months cruising the BC West Coast. We had our share of rain, but then we did explore the Great Bear Rainforest and not the Sun Forest.